Hey, who are you?
Me? I'm lazy, Kyle. Who are you?
Me, I'm just another Kyle who wants to make another episode of Concepts with Kyle. And I'm looking for the right Kyle to do the job.
Yeah, I'm not the right Kyle for that job.
Well, why are you even here? What do you even do?
Why are you here? What do you even do?
Alright, fair enough. Okay, computer analyst Kyle, let's run some concepts.
We can rationalize it.
In the beginning of time, there was darkness. And at the end of time, there will be darkness. And somewhere in the middle, amongst all the chaos, Concepts with Kyle, it's 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 concepts.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Concepts with Kyle. I'm Kyle. Yeah. And this is Camp Kyle. And this is a place I'm in. Thank you for being here. I am honored to share my concepts with you, fellow human, or robot, or alien. Anyway, today's episode of Concepts with Kyle is what I call a remedy. World, issues, problems, things that happen. If you're living in this current point of time, it's so on today's episode of Concepts with Kyle, today I'm gonna give you a remedy for eating meat, guilt-free, because a lot of people feeling guilty about eating meat, and I have a little remedy that will help you eat meat. Guilt-free. And I also have another concept if you want to stop eating meat, that I'd like to share with you to train your own human to use the rationale to strengthen the rationale to stop you from eating meat. So in great Space Storm tradition, or what we do is like we strengthen interpretations in the Space Storm. So these are just beliefs that you can strengthen that will motivate you to either eat meat or, if you want, give up eating meat. Yes, I think that's how it goes. I'm not saying these work, I'm just saying, it's cool that you can have belief structures that you strengthen that can manipulate your actions. Let's get a few things straight first. Alright, there's absolutely nothing wrong with eating meat because our bodies can digest that food for our energy. Our bodies are capable of eating meat. The main problem of eating meat is the mass production. This is very disturbing. Absolutely insane. For a conscious being, when you're brought into this world and you're given a food source, and you're told that this food source is alright, and you eat it for a part of your life, you become accustomed to eating it. So we've all been, or most of us have been accustomed to eating meat, and that's normal, that's cool. But this mass production of meat is not cool. Definitely kind of gross and weird and like, wow, oh my god, it's a lot of animals. But this mass production has happened because human beings like to make money. Comes to making money and large amounts of it, morals kind of like fly out the window. So I don't think we ever intended to mass produce meat like we are doing now. It just kind of happened because of our addiction to gaining more and trying to impress people without the amount of money we have, and it just kind of got out of control. if you want to eat meat guilt-free, just, enjoy what is being on offer right now, because it is going to end. More and more people are waking up to this whole idea that mass production of animals is kind of wrong. Definitely wrong. So yeah, just appreciate the meat eating. The eating of meat. While you can. Because this is the last point of time, probably, that it would be so easily to do that. And there's a reason why you're here in this point of time experiencing the mass production of eating meat. The golden age of meat, maybe. I think, maybe in the future they'll look back at this time and be like, yeah, that's the spot. If you want to eat the meat from animals, this is the time period you go to. Also, you see the birthplace of the internet. And mobile phones, sick, this point of time. Video games, yeah. Okay, now for some rationale to stop you from eating meat. Well, it's not so much like to stop you from eating meat, it's to stop the mass production, and why it's really important, or like an interpretation of why it's really important that we should stop the mass production of meat. We are connected to everything. So this mass production of meat, what we have is animals living really close together, pretty much slaves for their whole lives, condensed, not free. And I see the same in these animals that are in these slaughterhouses in people. Now, what we do to our animals and how we treat them literally, karmically, happens to us. We're put in small places, condensed to each other, serving a purpose of slavery. And once these animals are free to roam, more and more humans will be free and roam the world. So it's important to have animals, or not treat animals, or not treat a mass amount of animals in this way, because it reflects on us as humans. So once we free the animals, I think a lot of people will be free from their slavery-ish thing. I know most people don't want to identify as being a slave. That's pretty apparent. But what's going on in this world, like right now, you don't have a choice. Your choice is to work or go to school so you can work. And these animals, they don't have a choice, at all. And these animals haven't even felt freedom, what it's like to be free. So how can a human desire freedom if they haven't felt it? But yet, since we're all connected, all we have to do is stop the mass production of meat, and then it should all work out. So stop eating meat, or stop wanting the mass production of animals. Start wanting something else, and we'll see what happens. I'm not really sure if that works or this made much sense. Enjoy the rest of your time existing, you beautiful, lovely, awesome human, or robot, or alien. Alright, catch you later.
Concepts with Kyle, it's concepts.